Since the news of the arrest of Farotimi has gotten out, a lot of people have started sharing their opinions, especially on social media. One of such people is Peter Obi, who has blatantly condemned the Nigerian police action because why would you arrest somebody for defamation instead of taking the case to court? By the way, he was arrested because he was alleged of defaming the character of Tony Enumenu, the CEO of UBA. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Did I offend you? Please go ahead and subscribe. Like this video, also leave your opinions in the comment section. Have you subscribed? Thank you very much. Former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has condemned the arrest of human rights lawyer Dele Farotimi by the Nigerian police. Peter Obi said the arrest of Farotimi, a former member of his presidential campaign council, on an allegation of defamation by the police was a gross misuse of police powers. In a statement on Tuesday, he stated that the arrest of Farotimi was an intimidation of opposing voices. I just learned of the arrest of Dele Farotimi, a respected human rights lawyer and advocate, over an allegation of defamation. This action is a gross misuse of police powers and a grave assault on the principles of democracy and justice in Nigeria. At least, I am assuming that, if an high-ranking personality, brings a case to your notice and says, okay, look, I want to report somebody who has defamed my character, I am thinking, within me that, the right thing for the Nigerian police to do is to say, okay, can you take this to court? Or let's just, call this person and interrogate him. Let's call him and ask him questions and see if, this alleged defamation is actually true. Because it is no longer a defamation when the statement being said is the fact or is the truth. When I come out and call somebody, I say, you are a thief. You are a thief. And you say I'm defaming you. It's a defamation of character. And then they get to find out that you have actually stolen before. You have stolen somebody's clothes from the line outside before. Please, is that defamation? Of course not. Of course not. You can't call that defamation. So I'm thinking that, when somebody like Tony Elumelu, called the Inspector General of Police and say that, Farotimi has defamed my character, the next thing for him to do is to call Farotimi and say, okay, can you come to our office for interrogation? We need to interrogate you on some, alleged, is it crime, should we call it, that you have committed? And then, questions should be asked. And after there, he should be taken to the court or something like that just to prove if he's guilty or not. But in this situation, he has been locked up. You can imagine. That is it. They know they see road again. As long as it is an influential person, as long as it is an high-ranking individual that has called them, they need a see road again. They need a hear what anybody they talk. They need a hear what the devil they talk. Oh my gosh. Moving on. I condemn this action in totality. This is coming from Peter Obi. It represents not only an attempt to intimidate opposing voices from questioning authority, it is also a worrying signal to every Nigerian who loves and values freedom of expression and dares to demand accountability and transparency, Obi said. The former governor of Anambra State emphasized that Nigerian police owe citizens protection and not suppress rights. He noted that defamation is a matter that should be addressed in court and not through police intimidation. He stated that the resort to police was an abuse of power. Peter Obi called for the immediate release of the human rights lawyer, Farotimi. He further called on the police to uphold the Constitution of Nigeria. The Nigerian police force exists to protect the rights of citizens, not to suppress them. Defamation by its nature is a civil matter that should be addressed in court through due legal process in line with the dictates of a rule of law in a democracy. As a private citizen, former governor, and even today, I am frequently defamed, insulted, and lied about and against, yet I have never resorted to using the Nigerian police or filing reports to silence others. A round of applause for him, I beg. Because Tony Elumelu is not the only person that has been defamed in Nigeria. At least Femi Falana was defamed just recently, and he did not use the Nigerian police to arrest very dark man, in order to silence him. All he did was go to court, which is the right step to take. He's a lawyer, he knows the law. Unlike Tony Elumelu, who is using the Nigerian police, to suppress and oppress a lawyer, for that matter, a human rights lawyer, for the allegation of defamation. You can imagine that. To whom much is given, much is expected. If the whole of Nigeria decides to close their accounts with UBA, tell me how he will still maintain his status as the billionaire that he is. Can he continue maintaining that status if Nigerians decide, to go to their bank and close and shut their accounts? What would he do? Is he going to continue to remain significant or influential in Nigeria? No way. No way. Moving on, those who feel otherwise should seek redress through the proper legal channels, not by weaponizing the police or abusing their access to authority or state power. The resort to police action in this case reeks of abuse of power and raises serious concern about the independence and professionalism of the police as a civil force. I hereby request that Dele Farotimi should be released immediately and unconditionally. The police must recognize that their allegiance is to the Constitution and the people of Nigeria, not to narrow interests at the behest of those in power. Obi added. It just saddens me that, Nigerian police has turned to servants. Anybody that gives them the most money is the person they are going to obey. They are the beck and call of millionaires and high-ranking politicians in the society. They are just like an individual that has no mind of its own. No mind of its own. Once you say go like this, it don't go. As long as you have waved, cash in front of him or her or them. As long as they have smelled the mint like this, they will do your bidding. You all, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain for now. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.